Sounds good. But yeah, what if we were all co-collectively creating a reality that we didn't want to or necessarily have to participate in? We just thought it was the only way that we could live our fucking lives of quiet desperation. Well, I think that the whole point of not living that reality is trying to find new ways to live in a better reality. And if we all don't decide that we are going to come together co-collectively before they pull the switch for World War III, we are fucked, and we should definitely just decide right now, maybe it's probably a good idea to not participate in this reality anymore and realize that all of the power is within us because it ain't looking too hot.
It's very interesting to me what is going on right now. Again, going back to the demoralization and what Trump represents, and
what does he represent? What do you mean by that? I want to know.
What he represents to me is this kind of, in a weird way, I don't know if the phrase I want to use is false flag, but it's the old Albert Pike thing. When they need a hero or leader, we'll supply it, and it seems to be. Trump represents, this kind of populist movement. And then the minute he gets in, even though there's things about it's a very bipolar, it's weird because it's bipolar, his administration, but it's also completely expected. If you were to say to me a day before the election, what's Trump's second administration looks like, it's everything he's doing right now. Everything. He wanted war with Iran. You remember when we were all worried about the drone, the poor drone, He was doing everything he can to get us in the war with Iran. And now it looks like we're on the precipice of it. Maybe. I mean, people have been talking about this forever, but again, it gets into the hammer and nail, the 8 to 9 countries they wanted to overthrow. And the last one left is Iran for the Greater Israel Project. And I talked about this with Tino Sanchez and Trey Mala last night on the Only Conspiracies premium content I did last night. But this is about controlling trade routes and prophecy. That's what this is all about. And they're trying to go into it. But Trump sold us on anti-war. Trump sold us on. I would have the Ukraine solved day one. Didn't happen. And I know that might be out of his hands. He's dealing with other people with other desires. But
he's pissed at Putin now. He said, pissed.
Yeah, I love that Putin's car gets blown up and he's mad at him. Yeah.
And he was pissed because he was. Just kind of throwing shade at Zelensky. If that's enough to piss you off here.
Again, so you go into what does he represent? To me, he represents fucking false hope.
But you also have to think about it. You also have to think about it. When he was on his first term, he didn't go into war at all. So we kind of had some hope, as assuming that he was that type of president.
Right. And then the second one, now he wants a third term. It's like we're getting into dangerous.
To the brother that just said that, if it's all a show, brother, then wouldn't this have to be how it works? I mean, think about it. Donald Trump, in my comedy special, I talked about the WWE still being one of the biggest corporations in the world today. And how do they do it? It's a show, it's entertainment, and it's literally a soap opera that is grown people, young people, many people buying into characters or archetypes that they themselves feel that they connect to, and then they put all of their emotion, even if it's for 2 hours. They literally put they're invested. They're taking time out of their day, maybe every week, to participate in this ritual of archetypes. And so even I do agree with Sam of him being the ultimate hope and archetype. But for me, it was once they pulled the ear thing, once you get shot in the ear, they got Stephen Greer is in this reality as well. I talked about certain timelines. Every reality is doing this right now. It's all kind of correlating, coming together. It's you see how I did that perfectly? It's like I'm in the Illuminati, but the real one, the one that doesn't fuck kids, the one that actually is all about love and light and peace and harmony and fucking shifting consciousness into unconditional love, frequency, and gratitude. Anyways, so archetypes, he's hope, all of a sudden get shot in the ear. That's bullshit to me. That to me was okay, they are literally putting him in the position to be the biggest thing ever, and like it's kind of like a heel switch. It's like or it's kind of like a baby face switch. Like they're just building this guy up, even though he's already the baby face. You're waiting for him to get the WWE championship. He gets shot in the ear. Bingo! He's now the guy.
Yeah.
He's now everybody's white knight and savior, and like it just makes sense. If the 2030 agenda is supposed to be what it is, which I believe that we're on a completely different timeline and they're trying to speed that up because now consciousness is shifting. Everybody's waking up. Everybody's talking about, but you know, it's got to happen because then they get the reset that they want, because the reset is actually the reset, like the Tartaria reset. You got to think about it. A bunch of people, you know, died, you know, and are still dying and dropping dead suddenly. And why is that happening? Well, remember the orphan trains? Did you guys know about that orphan train? What did they have to do?
I think these lost kids at the border tour are the new orphan trains. Where are the kids?
Bingo.
It's horrible.
Bingo. And so again, like if this is just like another reset, it would make sense why they're calling it a reset, you know? And like the old world is, people are starting to discover the old world, right? As we're starting to discover the old world, and hey, we might be be getting fucking dog walked into communist AI dick. They off everybody. They flip the 6G switch. Everybody starts. That graphene oxide just starts to, you know, turn everybody into like the thing on Stranger Things where they all morph into one, and it's just one of these big fucking zombie things. And the beast is here. Antichrist is here. I'm a retard. Don't listen to anything that I say.
I love it, dude. I love it. I love your bondage look in your video on your special too. If I was built like that, if I was built like you, I'd wear the exact same outfit everywhere I went. PTA meetings, that's how I'd show up. Tight shorts and just a vest. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Nothing more, nothing less. Just
you're not doing the bow tie.
And well, no, that's 100. Oh yeah, I do have to do with the weird bondage leather under it.
No, the bow tie.
Yeah, I would do all that. I would. That'd be my look. You guys would be working with that guy every time.
Hey, WWE. I know I talk shit, but that is a character for sale, and I will go up against Logan Paul. I will pulverize Logan Paul.
I would love to see that.
So about how do you think that worked out? You think Trump was in on it? You think he didn't know he got shot? How do you think that works out? Because to me,
they're all in on it. I mean, his dad was a big supporter of our greatest ally, and now I mean, all of his billionaire friends. Why are we talking about cancer vaccines when the last ones weren't safe and effective? Like, are we just, is it the Q thing where we're all literally just waiting for Israel to be last? Or by that time, would World War III already happen and it would just prove that was supposed to happen because now we're all, you know, in the fucking Obama movie and we don't know who the enemy is and all the sleeper cells activate and then everybody's against everybody because they tribalized everybody. Now niggas are retarded and they still kill each other in 2025. More rappers are dying now than when Biggie and I thought we would have learned at Biggie and Tupac, but now rappers are still continuing to kill each other. More people are tribal than ever before. Racism is pretty much reborn in many parts of the world, and it's because people are retarded and they're stupid and they don't realize that is the lowest level of intellectualization, and it's all about natural selection, and you have to naturally select yourself, otherwise you're fucked. And part of that is the reason why it's a consciousness of the mind is because if you don't work to be better, then you're fucked. If you're eating artificial flavors, sweeteners, preservatives, and sugars and just being retarded and pouring your body, then you're never going to continue to do what you need to do to shift and raise your frequency out of that programming, because what you eat is what you feel, and what you feel manifests.
I'm with you, dude.
You see what I'm saying? And so, like, a lot of people eat bullshit. They consume bullshit. They're fucking being fed bullshit from fake influencers and fake artists.
Is my nicotine bad for me? I'm just banging zins.
No, nicotine is the shit. I make my own oil.
Let me say my oil. So it's not one a day anymore?
Oh, no, dude.
Wait. He makes his own oil. Let
me send you my oil. I'm going to send you my oil, Sam.
I'm in. Send it to me. I'll bang that shit, dude. I am a nicotine fiend right now, dude. I'm loving it.
You use the zincs, right?
I love it.
Thank you for reminding me.
I've never had one.
Oh, you want? No, this one's too strong.
Actually, we got that whole box of those things. I think it's the same shit.
But
here's what I believe.
I'm scared to like it, and then I have a pouch in my fucking mouth all day.
Oh, it's the best. You feel like a man. Just want to make love, fight crime.
Bro, wait, hey, this oil, Sam. This oil,
Yeah.
It has multiple purposes.
Yeah.
And
can you
when
give me a couple more inches?
Bro.
Dude, you give me a bigger dick, I'll be like, oh, dude, I'm in.
I'm saying it's the best lube in the world. I will sell this and it will go fucking crazy and people will thank me later.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, man. I you know, that whole shooting makes me question the Reagan shooting too. I really do. Like, they have no problems with killing off somebody or paralyzing a guy. And then the guy who shot Reagan is now, you know, put out an album and touring Coffee Beans. Like, does that any of that seem real? Like, like if you actually go, what is the consequences of their actions? You know, were there any, like, you know, on 9/11, like the way everybody's working with Saudi Arabia fits into my thing that Saudi Arabia had nothing to do with 9/11. Maybe they added money to it, but they really didn't do anything, and that's why everyone's fine with working with them.
Wouldn't matter if they did. Everybody would still.
I don't know, Johnny. I just feel like they would 100%.
Saudis, they got us. They got everybody.
Well, the Saudi, we hold on. It is of my belief, Johnny, that we have the Saudis.
Okay,
that's why we buy their oil.
I think
when we have enough oil to control them, and because we control the Saudis, we control Mecca, which is the Muslim, you know, headquarters, which is a giant black cube.
The effect is the same for us, the average person.
Well, I mean, if you're asking Sam Tripoli, what do you think? I think the reason they are allowed to work within our society is because at the deepest levels, most people know that they really didn't have anything to do with it, or not, or the power people know they didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
I mean, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong. Not that much, though. I mean,
I think it's impossible that they didn't have something to do with, like, Saudi money's not in there somewhere. Somewhere,
but the notion of the hijacker
but I
and
don't
all
think
that
it matters.
stuff.
I think that money was going to come from anywhere. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
So I want to get into some. That's fine. That's fine. We can agree to disagree.